Most real estate companies sell you a split. That's it. That's the whole pitch. Come here. It's cheaper or we'll give you a better split, but you're on your own. A split is what you earn while you're working. It ends the day you stop. I'm going to show you a company built on 5 pillars, and the 5th one pays you after the work is done. I'm Chris Harrison, broker and owner of Exit Realty Horizons here in New Mexico, and regional owner for Exit Realty across New Mexico and El Paso, Texas. I've been in this business over 22 years. Before that, I was an Army attack helicopter pilot flying Cobras in Iraq and a 13-year Army veteran. I tell you that for one reason. I don't get impressed by pitches. I get impressed by systems that work under pressure. I've looked at every brokerage model out there. Independent, big box, cloud, flat fee. I chose Exit, then bought my franchise because the math holds up and it's built on something most companies don't have. First is training. Here's what most offices call training, a login and a link. Here's the portal, good luck. That's not training, that's abandonment with a password. Exit has full-time international trainers and local experts. Real people, live classes, all week long. Mindset, prospecting, listing presentations, negotiation, personality profiling, so you can actually read the person across the table from you instead of guessing. And here in New Mexico, I'm in the office. I've listed and sold in this market for over 2 decades, personally closing over 900 transactions. I'll go on the appointment with you. I'll role play the objection until you stop flinching at it. Because buyers and sellers need experience, not guesswork, and you can't give them experience you were never taught. Rookie or 20-year veteran, the training never stops. Pillar 2 is branding. Marketing is more than putting a sign in the yard. Most brokers have a logo, a headshot, and 5 different systems that don't talk to each other. Their branding is inconsistent, their database is a mess, and they're paying for 4 subscriptions doing one job badly. Exit gives you the expert marketing suite. Branding, marketing pieces, campaigns, and contact management in one place. Already built, already consistent. Then we teach you how to market that brand here in New Mexico. Real estate is local. El Paso is local. Daming, Alamogordo, Santa Fe, Los Alamos, local. National branding doesn't sell a house in Sonoma Ranch. Local presence does. We build your name in your market. That's pillar 2. Exit's philosophy is high tech and high touch. Embracing AI but not using it to replace ours. Technology built around the human being using it, not around the device. Branded broker websites. The Exit Realty Connect app. Paperless transactions you can run from your car, virtual tours, QR codes, smart sign geolocation technology that turns the sign in the yard into a lead generator on somebody's phone while they sit at the curb. All of it on every device, every screen, all the time. But understand this, technology doesn't sell houses. Technology gets you in front of more people so you can go do the human part, the conversation, the negotiation, the advice. Tools in your hands, not tools in your way. Pillar 4 is culture. Exit is a by invitation only company. Here's why that matters. In most brokerages, the agent next to you is your competition. Every listing they take is one you didn't, so nobody shares anything real. At Exit, when you help the agent next to you succeed, you're compensated for it. So the incentive flips. Suddenly everybody in the building has a vested interest in everybody else winning. I've watched it happen in my own office. A 20-year veteran sits down with a brand new agent and hands over the whole playbook. No hesitation, no ego. That's not a personality trait. That's a compensation structure creating a culture of caring and sharing. And it doesn't stop there, sponsoring bonuses of up to $10,000 a year per member you bring in. When you retire, that stream doesn't die, it converts to 7%. Need to step back for a season? Life happens. 7% covers you while you handle it. And when you're gone, your beneficiary keeps receiving 5%, up to $5,000 a year per member. Think about that one again. This is the only company I know of in real estate where you can build something that outlives you and pays the people you love after you're gone. That's not a split, that's an estate. This is the one that made me buy the franchise in the region, the Exit formula. Start with the basics. 70-30 until you hit 100,000, then 90-10. No desk fees. That's competitive on its own, but that's still just a split. Still just what you earn while you're working. Here's where Exit is different from every company in this industry. When you introduce someone to Exit Realty and they come on board, you earn 10% of the gross commission the company receives on every deal they close. Single level. Paid to you. Not stock, not units, not shares. Let me be blunt about that, because there are companies out there recruiting agents with stock options which are not appreciating. Years later, still worth nothing. We focus on Main Street, not Wall Street. Stock options have a hollow allure. Somebody hands you a piece of paper and tells you what it might be worth someday. If the market cooperates, if the company performs, if you're still there when it vests. That's a lottery ticket with a logo on it. We give 10% on a daily basis. Right now. Deposited. Spendable. Your sponsored agent closes on Tuesday. That money moves. No vesting schedule, no exit event, no hoping Wall Street likes real estate that quarter. Main Street money in your account while you're still living your life. 5 pillars. Training, branding, technology, culture, and the exit formula. 4 of them make you better at this business. The 5th one makes sure the business gives something back. I'm Chris Harrison with Exit Realty in New Mexico. If you're an agent in southern New Mexico or El Paso and you're tired of a career that only pays you while you're standing in it, let's have a conversation. Confidential, no pressure, no obligation. And if you're a broker or an investor looking at franchise ownership in New Mexico or West Texas, I own that region. Talk to me directly. Call the real me. Text me. I'll tell it like it is, and you can decide for yourself.